Hello everybody, my name is Andrea and this is Geeky Girls Journal. Today we're going to talk about returning back to school during COVID-19. If you're ready to hear more about this topic, stay tuned. But before you do that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and comment below. We're going to get started in just a second. There has been some debate about returning to the classroom. While I keep hearing children learn best in class, this may be true. However, I have to say, you guys, I am really digging this virtual learning. I also have to be honest in saying, I asked my kids about virtual learning and I asked them if they enjoyed it, what their ideas and their thoughts were, and I said, hey, would you rather do virtual learning all day and stay home with mommy, or would you rather go back to school? Guess what they told me? They said they would rather go back to school. Isn't that something? I mean, I don't know. I don't find a problem with virtual learning. But for some reason, they tend to think that they're ready to go back. So we're going to talk about some of the things that I'm concerned about, and you're probably concerned about as well. The first thing is, will the students and staff be social distancing all day? Will they be social distancing during the entire school day? Come on. I taught for 5 years and I know that children love relationships. They're relational. They like to talk to each other. They like to get in each other's faces. They like to have conversations. They like to do what kids are supposed to do. So how are schools going to be prepared for children to social distance for the entire day? The second thing is, will masks be worn all day? I mean, we've all had to learn how to wear these masks, but most of the time when we're home or out and about, well, when we're home we don't wear the mask obviously, but when we're out and about we put the mask on, and it's probably only for a few hours at a time, and then you can take it off while they're in school. How are they going to do that? Is someone monitoring all the children to make sure that they are keeping the mask on? Are they saying every time they see somebody, is somebody going to stay on top of the children to make sure that they keep their mask on? And how about the adults? Are the adults going to keep their mask on all day? The third thing, and one of the most important things in my opinion, is how often will the kids be washing their hands? How often will they be washing their hands? Are they going to be able to wash their hands every 10 minutes? Are they going to be able to wash their hands every 5 minutes? Will they only be washing their hands in between classes? Will they only be washing their hands at the end of the class period? I mean, how does that work? And are teachers going to be responsible for telling the students to wash their hands periodically? And as I said again, how often will they be washing their hands? Also, sanitizing, that's the issue. We all know that schools are just germ-infested pools. They have germs, and more germs. So how are they going to stay on top of the germs and the spread of COVID? So a question again, will they be able to sanitize? And how often can they sanitize? Are they going to stay in one classroom, or will the teachers move from room to room in order to teach the students? That's another question I have. If they're not going to move from room to room, will they only have a couple students per class? Because there are lots of kids in school buildings. So will they, I don't know. What about the hallways? Will there be kids in the hallways traveling? I'm sure. What if a child has to go to the restroom? And how are they going to do that? How many children are allowed to go to the bathroom? How many kids are allowed to stay in the classroom? I have lots of questions, you guys. What about the school building being sanitized? And that includes the cafeteria, the playground equipment. Is someone going to sanitize the playground equipment every day? Every so often while the kids are in school? How does that happen? Do they go out to play? If they do go out to play, are they standing 6 feet apart? Are they wearing masks? I don't know. You tell me. This brings me to the next topic. What about students that have to ride the bus? Not all students are as fortunate as mine, or maybe I shouldn't say fortunate. Not all students are like mine, where they have the opportunity to be able to ride with the parent to school, be dropped off, be picked up. They don't have that luxury. What about the ones that have to ride the school bus? Now, how many children will be allowed to ride the bus at one time? Will they share a seat with another student? Will they have a seat by themselves? Will they be separated by seats? Is the bus driver going to be prepared to say, hey, you took your mask off, if they take a mask off, and stop and tell people to put masks back on? I mean, there's a lot that has to happen, in my opinion, and we need to get things figured out. These are all questions that I have that some of you may also have. For those of you who have children that have already returned to school, how's that working out for you? What do they do? Maybe you can help us out and answer some of the questions. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have just been notified by my children's school district that we need to find out by October 2nd what our plans are for our children, because they're moving into the process of getting children back in school. And we've seen this time and time again where children go to school and then something happens where coronavirus spread amongst some of the students, and then they're out of school again. Or they go back and the numbers go up and then they take them out. Why not just keep the students out until we find a solution to this problem, or at least give it a little time, maybe after immunization, see if they work, see if everybody's happy, healthy, strong, back to normal, or what our old normal used to be. And then we can decide to allow kids to go back. I personally feel that it's a rush. Some of you may not agree with me, and that's okay. Guess what? Comment below, because I want to know if you agree. You know what I also want to know? If you have a child that's currently back in the classroom. I'm not talking about virtual learning. I mean, even if they have hybrid learning, or if they're back in the classroom for the full day, 4 hours, whatever they're doing. Let me know, how's your school district handling your child? How are they making sure that they keep the mask on and sanitizing and hand washing and all those things? Because I am a concerned mom. So please let me know in the comment section. Also, let me know if you like this video and if you want to see more like it. Thank you for tuning in today. We'll see you again. Have a great day. Bye.